has piqued my interest lately. I didn't realize how many celebrities have hooked up with Bravolebrities. Isn't that what we call them? Bravolebrities?
Yeah.
And it was shocking to me. Like, I had no idea. I had no idea. And a lot of them deny it, and a lot of them own it. One of the ones that I loved owning it was John McEnroe, because he straight out came out and said that he dated Sonia Morgan.
Which that doesn't right. Like he's Upper East Side. She was Upper East Side, even though she lives on the Upper West Side now. I mean, you could totally see them traveling in the same circles. And yeah, he was asked about it on Watch What Happens. And Patti Smith from Scandal was there. And he's like, look, my wife and my daughter are in the audience. So out of respect, I'm not going to say anything else. But he did admit it. He's like, I dated Sonia. So I could kind of see that. I mean, Patti Smith from Scandal, she's a rocker. Sonya's, out there. I could kind of see that, right? That would have been a good match for her.
Yeah, this list that I found, Eric Stone Street from Modern Family, Bethany Frankel.
Yeah, that one, that I knew. I knew about them. I don't know if a lot happened. They say they kissed and they just were better off as friends. I mean, I can't see Eric Stone Street with Bethany, but that's at least a well-balanced match now. She has her own money. He has tons of money from Modern Family, but I don't see that one working out.
They met at a big CAA party. Okay. One of my favorites. Bethany and Sonia have had fun. Bethany and Sonia have a lot of names on this list, starting with, I don't remember Bethany and Alex Rodriguez.
I don't remember that at all. At all.
Could you see it?
No.
Why not?
A-Rod also, he must love Bravolebrities. He also slipped into Madison LaCroix's DMs from Southern Charm. And there was a whole big thing. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. There was a big scandal.
And she was there for it. She was there. I mean, like, what do you do when you're Madison LaCroix from Southern Charm? She's married now, but when A-Rod slips in your DMs, like, I think you answer.
Oh, for sure you answer. Right? For sure you answer. But what's crazy is, why is he watching Southern Charm?
Yeah. I mean, like, at least Bethany's in New York. He's in New York for the Yankees. No, I can't see him and Bethany. Listen, Bethany's a strong woman. J-Lo's a strong woman. Maybe he likes, like, strong personalities.
Okay. One of my favorites is on this list, George Clooney. Who do you think George Clooney would have hooked up with?
Well, I know because I remember when this happened. So I know it's Carol Raswell.
Yeah, which is like perfect for him. She's society. He's the best and brilliant and this and that. That I totally can see. And
I can see that one.
Yeah.
He married Amal, and Amal is very serious and is like out for world peace, and Carol's very serious. So I can see, yeah.
Okay, let's talk Brandy. She is all over the...
Yeah, she's had a lot of fun, right?
Gerard Butler. I mean, it goes on and on and on. Ben Stiller. Oh, who else? Geez.
Gerard Butler admits it. He said, yes. He said, I didn't know what her job was. So I guess they were walking down the street once and TMZ ran after him and said something like, do you know you hooked up with Brandy or something like that? And he didn't know that she was like on the Housewives and she got upset, but he at least admits it.
Okay, the weirdest person on this list that I saw, James Gandolfini, dated a New Jersey housewife.
Jen Fessler. This came out last season on the show where it was just a scene and it just came up and she said it. And she actually got a lot of flack online for like, look, if it happened, it happened, but there's always two sides to the story. And people were like, he's not here to kind of tell his side of the story. I didn't really think it was that serious and deep. Yeah, apparently this is a true story. I mean, she's in New Jersey. He's in New Jersey. Was in New Jersey. So that I can see. I thought, what about Lindsay Lohan and Jax?
Okay, you were explaining this to me because I didn't know this whole thing.
Well, apparently Jack says Lindsay Lohan and him hooked up. And, you know, I
I
can't
believe
believe,
it.
I know, I can't believe I'm saying this. I believe it. She says, what is he talking about? This never happened. And Jax is like, listen, we can pull out the three friends I was with. We can pull out the texts afterwards between us. He's like, she's a liar. It happened. There's really nothing more to say, period. I totally believe it as well. I really, right? Like Jax is a good looking guy. He's kind of like Lindsay's type.
Yeah, you know. So the other big one all over the list is Sonia. I mean, she claims Jack Nicholson, which maybe, but the one I believe is Billy Idol.
You do?
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
believe
yeah.
that more than Owen Wilson. That came out at BravoCon again too. We knew it from the fact I don't believe Owen Wilson. I just don't see that. Where did Sonya and Owen Wilson cross paths? I would like to know. I like need details.
Yeah. But people do cross paths in New York and LA.
True. I think she said she was in LA for something. I guess Billy Idol, I could see.
Totally. You know who else had a relationship with Billy Idol or was
Oh,
downtown Julie Brown?
oh, I don't know if I knew that.
Yeah.
Billy Idol is still, I think Billy Idol, now I think he's been with the same wife, I believe, or girlfriend, but I think wife for a really long time. But Billy Idol has held it together pretty well, if you want my opinion.
I agree. The other one that you told me about was Shamar Moore.
And Phaedra Parks.
Yeah.
Listen, he's a good looking guy. Like that's a good one for Phaedra. It's shocking that, what about, oh yeah, what about, oh, I guess I was going to say Chris Pine and Vale Bloom, but does anyone know who Vale Bloom is? I do. She was on Vanderpump Rules. She slept with Jax, but I mean, this is going back to like season 2 or 3, like really early. I think most people have moved on from Vale, but apparently she was with Chris Pine, which is not a bad one to be with.
No. So here's my big question. Do you think any major celebrity would date a reality star now?
I think it depends on the reality star. Cause like you look at like a Jamie Chung who was in One Tree Hill, but she started on the Real World. So I think, but then maybe that's different because
That's
she
different.
transitioned
Yeah,
like to
that's
a
different.
real job. Shouldn't say real job. I don't know. Like, right. I mean, like, what would A-Rod have done if this worked out with Madison LaCroix from Southern Charm? I mean, yes, I understand she would probably say sayonara to Bravo and to Southern Charm, but it's just so, I don't know. It's so interesting. Do you think so? Like an A-list celebrity? Matt Damon was on this list too.
Yeah, Matt Damon with Teddy Mellencamp. But that had to be a long time ago because Matt Damon has been married to the same woman for 1,000 years. So that had to be way back. I mean, probably back in the Good Will Hunting days.
And you could see that, right? She's local
Totally.
LA. Yeah.
Totally.
Me too.
Totally. So before we go, we have to have our Kyle Maurizio Morgan update. You said that in the next episode or two, Morgan actually is in the episodes.
She's here. Like she's on the TV. I mean, does anyone care? Like, do you have Kyle and Mauricio fatigue? Like, can I just ask that? I have it a little bit.
Oh, I've had it for a while.
Do you have Tom Sandoval, Ariana fatigue?
Yes.
I'm okay with having fatigue on both. But do you have Kim and Croy fatigue? Yes.
Yeah, and I don't really
I
like
do.
it's like I'm over it.
Kim and Croy are just, I'm over it. I mean, pretty soon we're going to have Bethany and Nene fatigue.
Well, let's hope for not for a while because that is some good stuff. I
That's good
love
stuff.
you.
I
Can't
love
wait.
you.
Can't wait for our next meeting. Always fun.
There's always something going on. There will always be stuff for us to talk about, Melissa Rivers.
Thank God.
Until next time.
You got it.